camera. Make sure this is all cleaned off. Everybody ready for St. Patty's Day? Alright, let's get into this makeup, besties. So today we're going to be doing makeup, hair. I do have like a green St. Patty's Day dress on. Honestly, this shrunk in my dryer, so I don't think I can show the whole thing. But I don't know. I was thinking of ways I could honestly alter it and make it a little longer so that way it'd be wearable again, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man, what is that? Hey, Stephanie. So I'm going to go with my eyeshadow primer. And by the way, before I start, I'm going to go ahead and set my face because I did my foundation and set my face in place with the e.l.f. blah blah blah. Any makeup products that I use, y'all, they're gonna be linked to my Amazon storefront, so please visit my storefront. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face into place because y'all know me, I can't stand that sticky face feeling. I don't think so, ladies and gents. I don't think so. And I have my eyeshadow primer on. So I wanted to talk about like my faith journey a little bit with y'all, and like y'all have seen that like I've been kind of like not on YouTube lately, which I honestly hate. Like I love creating content for y'all and like love, I don't know, doing this with y'all, and like it's been hard to like be away, but I think as I get to know myself better, I feel like the course of life for anybody really is like you're really getting to know yourself better as you live more and evolve and such. And for me, I've learned a couple of things lately, and maybe they'll change with time, I don't know. But so I've learned that number one, I am an introvert. I know it's a shocker because I'm like a little chatterbox on here, but like I am an introvert. And introvert, I feel like doesn't mean what a lot of people think, and I'll get into that in a second. But so I'm learning that I'm an introvert. Like I'm a true and true like textbook introvert. And so that I'm also learning that I struggle with being a workaholic. Like I struggle with chronically overworking myself. And as I look back over my life, I realized that, especially when I was in school, I would constantly be on this cycle of like overworking myself, and then I would wear myself out to the point that I couldn't function, and then I would have to rest. I would either end up sick or end up just like, I feel like when you overwork yourself, you can make yourself sick. Like you start feeling nauseous and just like blah, and like you can't think straight, and you burn out. And I was in this constant cycle of like overworking, burnout. Like I wouldn't ever really take a rest. I would just push myself like immensely hard, and then I'd be forced to take a rest because my body couldn't go anymore. And like, that's not a sustainable way to live, you know? Like you can't just live your whole life like that. And I think that if left up to my own devices, I would. But I'm learning that it like ties into like my spiritual life too. Like it ties into my life as a Christian. And why isn't this thing plugged in? Hold on. Why aren't you charging? Why aren't we charging? Is there a reason? Sorry. There. Now we're charging. Oh, look at that. But yeah, so I was like always constantly in that. Please read my description before you type in my chat. What was I saying? Okay. Yeah, so like it ties into my spiritual life because y'all know that I'm a very like dedicated Christian, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and that's like my number one thing. And so I started learning more about Sabbath and like what Sabbath is, and like taking classes at my church and like listening to what pastors say and stuff. And I was like, what is that? Like, okay, cool, I go to church on Sundays, I'm fine, I'm good. No, that's not to the extent of what Sabbath is. Like, Sabbath is like a day every week, 24 hours, where you stop completely and like you rest. Like 24 hours, not 8 hours, not 6, not 2, like 24. And hearing that, I'm like, I don't need that. Like, that's for everybody else, just not me. And like, but then as I like started to examine my life more, and also like, this YouTube thing is interesting because I have like a real documentation of myself over a period of time. Like what I'm thinking, like what I'm moving like, and like I find that like when things are not good with me, it shows on camera, and like I can see it in myself, and I'm like, I'm not operating out of a place of Christ. I'm not operating out of a place of peace. Like, you feel me? Like, this is not coming from a good place. Like, this is coming from like a frantic, overworked state, and the things that flow from me, out of me when I'm in that state are not good. And so then I kept circling back to the Sabbath thing. I kept hearing it mentioned in church. I kept hearing it mentioned in different books that I'd read, different like midweek classes that my church would offer. And so I'm like, okay, now I see this is something that everybody needs, including me. Because when we Sabbath, we mirror God, because that's what God did when he created the world. Is he, on the seventh day, he rested. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like on a certain day. It can be any day. Lately I've been doing Saturday, but I might switch it to Monday, who knows. But yeah, so like I'm learning that when I do that, I'm setting a new rhythm for my life. I'm setting a new rhythm based on God, and I think it might fix me from my workaholic like tendencies. And I think it's gonna be a bit of a battle, because that's my natural way. Like, that's my natural way of operating. And so I'm always going to try to revert back to that because that's my, like, natural tendency, you know? But I don't know, I've noticed that. And then, like, anyone who gets close with me, like my mom, my pastor, is like, other people in my family are like, Ashley, you are so hard on yourself. Like, you put so much pressure on yourself. And I'm like, really? Because I feel like I'm lazy. I feel like I don't do enough. But I think that's part of my, like, condition or illness, if you will, you know? So, I don't know, just a little bit more about where I'm at. Okay, let's put on this makeup. Girl, let's put on this makeup. But yeah, I'm trying to set that new rhythm for my life. And not operate out of a place of, like, putting pressure on myself and, like, pushing myself until I literally shut down. Like, operating out of a place of, like, I read this Christian book called Emotionally Healthy Spirituality, and it talks about Sabbath, and it talks about, like, resting. And we don't rest because when it's time, like when we're done, we rest because it's time to rest. Because if you wait until you're finished with anything to rest, you're never going to rest because you're human, and there's certain things, I don't know, there's certain things that will never really be finished, if that makes sense. Because, like, you're a human and your body can only do as much as it can do. And that's, like, a hard concept to grasp. But I wholeheartedly agree with it. Okay, I'm wondering if I even have the right colors to do this look. Of course I do. Do I? I don't know, y'all. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been, and, like, because, like, I can easily, like, I love doing this, but also, like, this YouTube and anything that I do has the risk for me to, like, start, I don't want to say abusing, it's, like, a really harsh word, but, like, abusing myself, or, like, putting that pressure on myself in that really unhealthy way. And I have to, like, I don't want things to flow out of that place. I want things to flow out of, like, Jesus, of, like, Christ. I don't want, because if y'all watch my channel, you watch my long form videos, you know that, like, I came to the end of my rope in, like, a very serious way last year, and I realized I couldn't do it anymore with my own strength. I couldn't keep going, and I needed Christ in a huge way. And so I just really started leaning on him, and I don't know, this channel started to take off. I started to do more on YouTube. I started to just do great things in my life, but it all came from that place of Christ. And, like, in the Bible, it says, apart from me, you can do nothing. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. And also in the Bible, it says to Sabbath. And so, like, even if I don't feel like I've accomplished everything on my little to-do list for that week, I feel like it's important to be like, okay, well, like, I'm gonna rest now. Because if I overwork myself and I end up sick or burned out or all of the above, what am I going to get done then? Nothing. You see? And when you start to lean on God, like, everything just starts to fall in place. Like, the Bible says, like, seek first the kingdom of God and everything else will fall into its place. And I wholeheartedly believe that as well. So, yeah, I'm trying to, like, be in that place. And then yesterday, but then last weekend, I didn't Sabbath properly. So, like, I worked, so Friday I ended up overworking myself, and I ended up on the highway driving an hour away from my house at 9 p.m. and, like, I started to feel like everything was spinning around me. Like, I didn't feel well, and I was like, Ashley, you overdid it again, didn't you? You overdid it again with the working. Like, working overtime, staying too late, blah, 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 picking up extra things, like, saying yes to extra things I shouldn't be. because I don't know, I don't know if it's greed or it's just, I think it's just being a workaholic. Like, I think it's like, I don't know, it's a lot of things, but that's like really what I struggle with. So anyways, I was so exhausted by the time I got home last Friday. This was not 2 days ago, but this was last week. And I was so exhausted that I couldn't finish my work until Saturday. So Saturday morning, I ended up working. And I remember what I said about the Sabbath. It's to be 24 hours. And I said, no, it's fine. I can fudge it. I can fudge it. No one's going to know but me and God. No one's going to know but us. So Saturday, I ended up Sabbathing for what? Like, it wasn't the 24 hours I needed. It was under that. And again, I had another yucky week this week where I drove myself into the ground on Friday. I wanted actually to go out to Burlington Friday afternoon. And I got in the car to go out to Burlington because, like, I'm really into perfumes. I'm like really into scents, and like I was needing a new scent. And I get in the car, right? And like I just get this terrible cramping and like that like spinning sensation where like I just did not feel well. And then I had to like just sit in my car in the driveway for a little bit because I was like I couldn't drive the car, but I also couldn't get out of the car to go to the front door because I was just feeling really faint and really sick all of a sudden. And like my family has been sick. The people I live with have been sick, so like I don't know, maybe I was like coming down with something or fighting something or whatever, but I think it was also from like overworking myself. And like I didn't set my week up off on a good start because I didn't start with Christ. I didn't start with that Sabbath, you know, that time of rest. It's like Jesus has already done the major thing by dying on the cross, amen? Like he's already done that. Like the world can go on without me, a little old me, for a day, you know? So anyways, so this week I made it a point. I was kind of forced. Like I said, my body started shutting down on me again. And so I was like, nope, I'm going to Sabbath, and I'm going to Sabbath properly. 24 hours shutdown. And that is what I did. And yesterday, like by the end of the day, I was like, I'm like feeling so much better. I'm feeling like so much more at peace. And like throughout the day, I had to like remind myself, because I have a job that I get like 500 emails, and I was like, do not open that email. If you can't, and I told myself, if I can't handle access to my phone or my iPad on Sabbath, fine. I guess we're gonna have a no electronic Sabbath, because I get out of control. Like I'm old enough and mature enough to like admit that like there are certain things I need help on and certain things that I have to put firm boundaries on myself, because I will easily overwork myself. But anyways, had a very good day yesterday, and I'm looking forward to this next week. And like, but I also like was kind of dreading the end of the Sabbath because I was so burned out and so exhausted. And then I was like, because my Sabbath began Friday night at 1 a.m. So Saturday morning at 1 a.m. and then ended this morning at 1 a.m. because I needed that 24 hours. But I was kind of dreading it, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to go back into the workaholic place, like back into the world of all the emails. And I was like, no, I don't have to, because like, what if instead of operating from that place of like insane, unhealthy pressure, that I instead operate from a place of peace and a place of Christ and come back into that Sabbath within me? And the EHS book that I was telling y'all about actually has, what was I going to say? Parts of it. It has a part in it where they talk about your daily offices, which is like your devotional, where you have two. But the author later reveals that these are daily offices, yes, but they're actually mini Sabbaths where you're taking time out of your day to meet with God and keeping your focus in the right place. And so I kind of went back to that. I kind of had a little revelation this afternoon. I was like, oh, maybe I can operate out of this place of peace instead of this place of like hurriedness and stressness and blah, blah, blah. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Joss. Yes, Kat. What do you mean you're in the stage of giving up? And I said to my mom too, like over the weekend, and like sometimes, like, do you ever say stuff and then you're like, oh my gosh, this is the tip of an iceberg. Like, boom, like I hit the nail on the head with that. And like I said, I feel like I've given up a lot for God, but I think that he wants more. I think that he wants everything. And I think that I'm still like, because when I think about my workaholic tendency, I think about my cat's claws. Like, I don't know if you Sometimes I'll show y'all. When his claws go out and I press his thumb down and you can see it, it's like this long, pointy thing that's like this. And I feel like I have those that come out of my soul and latch on to work and latch on to money like this. And like it's at a level where it's unhealthy and where it's like almost like an addiction. And in the past, I've absolutely used work to run away from my feelings or run away from problems or whatever. And it's just unhealthy. And it's become a problem now where I overwork myself. So this look's going to be a little bit different than the other looks that I've done. This one's going to be a little bit softer. It almost gets a little bit blue right here. Well, I just feel like giving up on everything. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you need to just like Sabbath, you know? Hey, Liv. Hey, girl. How's it going? Hi. Yeah, that's what would happen to me when I was in school, where I would just like get so overloaded that I'd be like, screw it. And then I wouldn't be able to get out of bed. I'd skip class. I'd miss out on assignments. Like I would shut down for like sometimes a week, and then it would put me behind, and then I'd be stressed out for the rest of that semester or the rest of that quarter because I burned myself out. But in the past, I always thought that it was because I wasn't doing enough. Like, oh, Ashley, you need to get it together. Oh, Ashley, you just need to do more. But in reality, it was like I was, number one, thinking about everything wrong. Not putting Jesus at number one of everything, you know? Because, like the Bible says, apart from me, you can do nothing. And it also says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Or who gives me strength, whichever way you want to word that one. I'm going in with this like lighter green, by the way. And this look like is, I guess this is called like spotlight, where like the center is light and then it's like gets darker like around the edges. And like I feel like I've mentioned this on here before, is like one of the first things that like piqued my interest about like Sabbath and learning how to do it properly, and even like opened my mind to it, is one of the pastors at my church said, he said when he's talking about himself Sabbathing, he was like, when I Sabbath properly, I ended up working from my rest instead of having to rest from my work. So like when you're resting, like that's like it's like your energy resource, and then you're like everything is coming out of that place of rest throughout your week, and then you return to that place of rest, and the cycle repeats, rather than working yourself so hard to where your body shuts down. You know, it's not healthy. And it was like freeing too, because like y'all know that I also like do a little bit of like leadership stuff at my church, and like I was working on my like material for the next week, and I was like, oh, you have to finish this chapter, you have to get and I was like, wait a minute, I'm Sabbathing. No, I don't have to. I don't actually have to finish anything. And that's the whole thing about Sabbath, is like you take a day to do nothing. Like, you can use it to pray, you can use it to study the word, but you don't have to. Like, it's a day of doing nothing. It's a day of rest. So anything that feels like work, don't do it. But like the pastor that talked to me about it said that he actually works on cars in his Sabbath because that's restful to him and it's a hobby. He enjoys it. So he's like, stuff that renews your spirit and stuff that does that for you, those are safe activities. And so yesterday I worked on my little, like, you know, leadership stuff, and then I like got to the point that I was like, oh, I need to like do something else. And like, so I actually gave myself a pedicure yesterday because like it just felt like I didn't want to do my nails, because when I do my nails it feels like work. Like all that shaping, filing, blah blah blah. But I did a pedicure yesterday and my toenails are bright. They're bright yellow chrome. They look like peeps. That's what color they are. And it was my mom's idea actually, but it was just like so, I don't know, like uplifting, relaxing, rejuvenating to be like, no, like Jesus Christ has got it. Like Jesus Christ has died on the cross. He is coming back for us. He's got it. Like the world can go on without me today. It was just so like good for my soul. And I look forward to next week to doing it again. And I wish I would have learned how to do this earlier, but I'm glad that I'm learning now. Thank you. Any updates on Landon and what's his name? Liv, what's the other guy? Landon and what the heck is the other guy's name? Any updates on them? Okay, now that I have my like blue kind of like mapped out, I'm gonna go in and connect them with more green. And it kind of like gives it like a glowing effect. That's like really cool actually. Oh, I also got a new purse. If y'all follow me on Snapchat, you've already seen my new purse. Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat, by the way. My Snap is linked in the, it's linked in the description. Please like click it and then click add. There's a yellow button that says add. And I would love for you to join me on Snap, besties. So I'm gonna go in with this like highlighter and put this on my lid because it's kind of like shimmery. And then I'm gonna go in with this green on top of it. Because I needed like a shimmery, like mint green. But, ooh, I really like that. But I needed the highlighter for like the texture, like the, and then the green goes on top to like give it that like, the color that we're looking for. Oh my gosh, all my makeup brushes are literally like blue and green. No, mostly green, y'all. Like every single brush. Like, look. And And then it also like goes like into like the inner corners. Like the blue color like goes in the inner corners like this. It's like sticking up in front of the camera because I don't want it to. Oh! Eye booger. Hey Aria, I missed you. Thank you. Thanks, Liv. Yeah, like I've been looking at my following count and like I feel like nobody's added me. It's hard. It's like a totally different it's a totally different like algorithm over there. But I definitely post like a lot over there. Like I post like what I ate for breakfast, like my coffees, like different stuff that I see. I don't know. You get a lot more like random stuff from me over on Snapchat and like more instant. So if that's what you're into, I recommend that you follow me on Snap, besties. Okay, so this like continues onto the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more of this on my lower lash line area. I feel like I can't really even see it. Maybe I should just like pat it on there. And then I'm gonna go in with the green on top of that. See? And I don't usually do like a lot of stuff under my eyes, but it's always cool to like try out different looks. And in this look, like she even has like her lower lashes like green, which is interesting. Ari, are you still here? How are you feeling? I know you were like commenting and like saying that like you had like the flu and COVID and stuff, which is crazy. I hope you're feeling better. Huh. You know what makeup look I love? Is I love Ariana Grande. Taylor Swift's makeup in the Our Song music video, like iconic makeup look, and I've like wanted to replicate that for like my entire life. I'm gonna try to make my eyelashes green. I'm gonna go in with this. This is a NYX like white paint pot type of deal, and just go over my eyelashes, my lower lashes. This looks like a lot softer than my other St. Patty's looks. And I'm going to go with the green again. And put it over top. I think it worked. It did what it was supposed to do. I think I'm going to add a brow bone highlight with this too. This is quickly turning into like Ariana Grande's Met Gala look. When she had like the things on her face, like the fairy look. That's what this is giving. It's so much softer than my other looks. It's like weird. You are? That's exciting. That sounds like a fun thing to do over spring break. So I'm gonna go with my, I really should have done this before, but I feel like I do this like every time. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. The eyelash curler kind of messes up stuff on the lid, but I'm hoping that since my look is not too crazy, that it won't mess it up too much. You are? That's fun. I've actually never done that. Like, I didn't get involved in my youth group till I was like a little older, I guess. Like, I didn't grow up in church the way that most people did. Ooh, look, there's highlight like on my palm, and look at it in the light. It's like gleaming. What the heck? I don't even have my eyelashes prepped. I need to put my glue on my lashes so they can dry. Whew. Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate that? Look. When your lashes like, look at that. When they like don't go in all the curler all together and they end up like curled like down. Ow! I'm pinching my eyelid now. Oh, you do? Well, that's fun though, like take some time away. Because like when I was younger, like I just did not like school. So like anytime I had to miss school, like my cousin was getting married or whatever, I'm like, oh no, I have to miss school. Whatever will I do? See y'all. See y'all later. That was always my attitude about having to miss school for stuff. Oh no, you mean miss school? What am I gonna do without hearing that bell 7 times a day? What will I ever do? I'm just peeling all the eyelash glue off of this set of lashes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some black eyeshadow on this just because, I don't know, I don't trust it. It needs to be. If you ever want your lashes to like really pop, powder your lash band with black eyeshadow. It just makes them look like cleaner, and it covers up like any like weird little bits of glue or whatever from like the last time you wore them. It's like an extra insurance policy. See? It's just in the very tip. And these ones, I like, if y'all have watched my live streams, you know that I like to curl. This is the wrong eye. I like to curl my lashes. This brand of lashes. This is the Kiss Pompadour. If you're ever interested in any of the stuff that I wear on my face, or pretty much anything at all, it's all on my Amazon storefront. It's all down below, y'all. It's in the description. So make sure you give my Amazon storefront a visit, and if my stuff helps you, please get you some, bestie. Get you some. I'm just putting some of the black powder on these lashes too because, I don't know, I really should grab another pair, but I don't feel like it. Girl, I don't feel like it. This one is all clumped together in the middle. Hold on. Pull this apart. There we go. There we go. Okay. My Kiss lash glue that has been used and abused from all these crazy YouTube makeup looks. I'm going to put this on the lash band. We hear the bell 3 times in each class. It's so annoying. Yeah, I feel that. And they do like the 60-second warning. One of the schools that I went to had bells that were like, it was like bum bum bum. And when I took chorus as a class in middle school, we figured out like how to play it on the piano because like the bum 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 is like a specific like note sequence, and we found it on the piano, and it was so much fun to play it and then make everybody like get up and jump around, and it's like, haha, you thought it was the bell, just kidding, it's just the piano. Okay, I'm just gonna do a classic black, some of the Cocomelon theme song. That's funny. Cocomelon is kind of soothing though. Cocomelon! Dun, da, 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 da. This wing is kind of like long and pointy. Ooh. There. And Elf Big Mood, Blue Tube. If any of y'all are new here, I pretty much like only wear waterproof mascara. I'm thinking about like getting some like not waterproof mascara for when I just do live stream, because like it's just easier to take off. But when I'm going somewhere, like, girl, I'm wearing waterproof. I need that insurance policy on my makeup, you know? You never know when those waterworks are gonna get you, or like, or you get allergies or something, you feel me? And plus I find that waterproof mascara just like holds the lashes up a lot better. Boom. But it does. The thing is, like, it doesn't really matter when you're wearing fake eyelashes. So like, I have my mascara that I wear like when I don't wear falsies, and then I have my mascara that I wear when I do. When I don't wear falsies, I use this one, the L'Oreal Telescopic Waterproof. But that stuff, if y'all have ever used it, the Telescopic is like cement. You babysit? That's so cool. I used to babysit. That was my first job. See this lash right here? Like, this right here is like kind of gross. And I really should get another pair, but I don't feel like cutting them right now and all that stuff. So. I'm just gonna press that black powder on there. And this also works like if you like don't have other eyelashes you can wear, you know? Like sometimes like you're like, crap, I should have gone to Walmart before I did this look, but I didn't. And what I got is what I got. So I gotta work with it. Get that good curl in there. And then I'm going for a classic black wing. Hey, Blueberry. Putting this glue on here, and then we're gonna go in for this pointy wing. I don't like this halter thing. So this thing has a thing around my neck, and there's another one that fits around like the back of my rib cage. And like I like to tie it in a way that like it's like in the center of my back, but like it's really complicated, and I just like was like I need to get on live and I can't be bothered to tie this, but like this hurts. Ugh. Okay. Put this. Also, I really want to start doing long form videos again. Like I haven't put up a long form video since like January or February. Yeah, I've been slacking, y'all, because like I've been so laser focused on live, and like live is cool and stuff, but like y'all know that I love to edit. Like I'm an editing girl. I love to edit and like splice together videos for y'all because I think it's so cool. Because like videos, you can bring people into your mind and like you can show people like the way you see it, you know? And like live, like yeah, you see me in real time, but like in my opinion, like video wise, like viewer wise, you don't get the same quality as you do when you're like watching it in an edited video, you know? So I'm hoping that my long form videos are gonna start coming back. And I think it would be cool to like take y'all to work with me and stuff, and like take y'all inside my work day and everything, like through a long form video. Oh, I just put that in my eye. I didn't mean to do that. I feel like this eye is thicker than this one, but I'm scared to like try to fix it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone because I just feel like if I keep fixing, it's gonna get out of control. Go with my mascara. I'm good. I went to church. The pastor preached like a really heavy sermon today. Oh my gosh. He was talking about the devil and demons and all that stuff. Super important. But he even like commented on it at the beginning. He was like, I know that y'all might have a little like, you know, like dang bro, it's almost spring break, but this needs to be said. He was right though. He was right on. It was about like having like the dead things in your life, like the like old parts of yourself that like need to go away. It's hard to explain. Like, you know how they say like my scars tell a story? I could be totally missing the point. This is just how I understood what he said. They say like my scars tell a story. Like your scars like remain, like if you think about a real scar, like it stays on you for the remainder of your life, you know? But it's a part of your story, and it's a part of like what brought you closer to God, and it's how God can show his divine like power and sovereignty and grace through you, through that weakness, you know? And like, so even though it's a dead thing that wasn't necessarily good for you and it's a scar now, like it's a way that has brought you closer to Christ. So I thought that was really powerful. I hope I'm like repeating that back correctly. Also, I keep saying that I'm gonna get a new light, and the weeks pass, and the weeks pass, and the weeks pass, and I haven't gotten a new light. I still have that circle light, and it's propped up in my window, and then from time to time it falls down, and I'm like, ah. When I went to church, we had tons of people. I've invited people to church. That's good. That's so good. That's awesome. Ugh. This thing gets really messy because it's like a cream. I'm just gonna go and wipe this off on here. I don't want the black on it. Because I have another pencil just like this by NYX, and it's like the black one, and it's like even creamier than this. And so like from sharpening it, it gets in my sharpener. And I texted everyone and asked them if they like church, and I said, oh yes, they're gonna keep coming, and I'm excited. Yay! I'm excited. Yeah, my cousins just started coming to church with me. And like, they were supposed to ride with us, and then like my mom and I, we were up like late for catching up on The Bachelor last night, and we didn't get up too late, and we were like, crap. And my mom was like, well, maybe next week, blah, blah, blah. And then guess what? My cousins actually showed up at our church. Like, they were there, like, waiting for us. We were, like, so excited that they came. So I'm hoping that they continue to come every week. There. Okay, now I have the white. Y'all, just something about white. The white, what's it called? In a rim. It just does something. After asked. Oh, yeah, no, Aria, I got you. I figured. That's really good. I'm glad that you're inviting people to church with you. One of my friends from church came up to me at church today, and they said, because I like told them my YouTube. I said, yeah, like I'm BUT with Ashley on YouTube, like blah blah blah. And I thought they were gonna be like, oh, that's cute that you do that, and like not watch it. But like they actually took the time to look at my YouTube channel and watch me, and they were like, yeah, it's so crazy like seeing you set up all your stuff for your live streams. And I was like, oh wow. And they were like, they were watching like my live stream like replays. Sorry, I'm just getting out some more foundation for my forehead. But yeah. So I've got like my church fam on here watching me too. And there's like other people that I go to church with who watch me on here, but like I recently told more people about it. Oh no, y'all, my work emails are out of control. I just got another one. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Like, what is with these people? I can't wait until I can just be like, Saya freaking Nara. Just kidding. I am very extremely thankful for my job and what I do. I'm very thankful for it because I live in a small town, y'all, and like jobs, like work is not easy to find where I live. And like when I tell people where I want to go, they're like, because I want to move to a large city, and they were like, well, you must like traffic. And I was like, you know what else I like? I like employment opportunities. And then that shuts that conversation right down. Okay, I'm gonna go with my contour. Please don't be too dark. Please don't be too dark. Just a little bit. There we go. Y'all, I am really liking this look. It's like so like soft. I also want to start highlighting my hair again, and it like, I just want to be blonder. I just feel happier when I'm blonder. Blonde blindness, as they call on TikTok. But I think I want to go like ash blonde. I don't think I've ever done ash blonde before. I normally use like a, I would normally use a, what color is it? Like I use a golden something like toner. My iPad just died, so I'm gonna have to get my laptop. Hold on. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Spray this. Okay, cool. Now I can see everything again. Yeah, I know how that feels, Aria. It's hard to like detach yourself from people that you love. I'm kind of having that problem right now too. There's someone that in my family that like cares about someone else in my family, but like caring for that other person is like holding them back. And then I see everything, but then I'm like, oh no, we don't need to make this a 3-person problem, because I'm like, if I like get overly involved with this person, then I'm going to be holding myself back. So then I'm holding myself back because I'm overly worried about this person, and this person is overly worried about someone else and they're holding themselves. No. We don't need to make this a 3-person problem. We can say a 2-person. But you just kind of have to pray and like give it to God, because at the end of the day, like, we don't fix things. It's the Lord who fixes it. Amen. And like that's not in our power. Like, that's a God-sized mission, you know? And like, so you just have to keep praying, because like sometimes it takes, for certain people, it takes like a hardship for them to come to Christ. Like, for them to realize, like, I am so mixed up and upside down, I don't even know where I went wrong, you know? Sometimes it takes that for people to come to Christ. I just washed my hair yesterday. It smells so good. I used that Pantene, girl. And I know it's kind of controversial, but stuff works. Stuff works. But see, like, there's a lot of dark in my hair. And like, I want to start making it light again. Like, it's already pretty blonde. Like, when I put it down like this, I'm like, my hair is like very, very blonde. But like, there's a lot like in here that's dark. So we'll see. But also, like, by going ash blonde, it's going to make it like lighter. But I don't want to go like full blonde. I don't. I like my low lights. I like the stripes. I like being able to see like the stripes, like the difference between my hair. Somebody just put a 100 on the emojis. Thanks for that. Oh, so another thing that I really want to start creating content about is tanning. Like, I am like a tanaholic, and I tried to get myself away from it and like just accept. And I was like, no, like, I like, since I'm like settling into this new, by the way, I'm calling myself a student of Sabbath. This is my season of life where I'm a student of Sabbath. I'm learning how to operate my life in a new rhythm based on God. And so I'm a student of the Sabbath. And like, so I try to get away from tanning and like not do, and not real tanning, like sunless tanning, by the way. But like, if you've ever tanned, you know that you have to do it every week. You have to like do your little routine where like you exfoliate, and then you put the tan on, you let it sit, and then you wash it off. And like, I don't know, I went through this phase, like I didn't want to do it, and like blah blah blah, and like, but like when I'm tan, I just feel so much better. Like I feel happier. Like I wake up in the morning, I don't have a lick of makeup on, and I feel pretty. And like, as I'm starting to like see myself as like my identity is shifting into like God's daughter. Like I'm Jesus. I'm the daughter of Jesus Christ. Like I'm the daughter of the King, and like I am God's beloved. And like when I start seeing myself that way, I'm like, I don't know. Like if I want to be tan, I should be tan. Like as long as the tan is not going over God, like if it's making me feel good, and it's like of course God is the number one thing that makes me feel good, but like I should let myself have it, like, and not try to dumb myself down or try to like strip things away from myself or punish myself for being this way or that way. I should instead like lean into the way that God made me, if that makes sense. So, and I love the tan. I do. So, and plus like, as I'm talking about like, you know, taking off time to rest, like take time, like take care of yourself, and like, you know, operating from that like really like workaholic mindset or that workaholic type of energy is not good. And like having a routine like that, like where you exfoliate and you tan, like it forces you to slow down and like spend a day at home. And like, I don't know, like we cannot be busy 24/7. Like the more I grow, the more I learn, I realize that we cannot operate that way. And like, not for long periods of time. That is. Because if we do, like, eventually we crash and burn. Because you know why? We're human. And when you operate, like, from that place of, like, peacefulness and calmness, things just turn out better. I actually think that I might even be more productive. And, like, y'all know that I want to go back to school. And, like, when I go, like, that's another reason, like, another motivating factor for me, like, to learn this Sabbath thing is I was like, actually, we can't do what we did before. Like, is, like, the level of school that I'm going to be in this time, like, we can't do that thing where we, like, do pedal to the metal and then burn ourselves out. Because that's not going to work. We have to be organized. We got to be on top of it. We gotta rest well, study well, eat well, take care of ourselves, because I've got to perform at my best ability. And it has to be in a healthy, manageable way. It can't be this super unhealthy, like, pedal to the metal, like, school eclipses everything, and then burn ourselves out and can't do anything and then end up behind. That's not going to work. So I feel like this is, like, my practice round for, like, when I go back to school, to, like, get myself in check. And developing this rhythm. Because, like, when I go back to school, I still hope to Sabbath. And I don't want to lose track of, like, any of this stuff. And, like, because, like, the Bible says, apart from me, you can do nothing. And I firmly, firmly believe that. Where's my hair ties? I need my little hair ties. Okay, I have one right here. No, I need my other ones. Hold on. Alright, fam, I got my other ones. What was I doing today? I think I was going to do another, like, space bun thing. When I was little, I used to bring him to church. Now churches are early. Maybe he'd like to go to the one on Sunday night. But, like, again, like, you just kind of have to pray for it. And, like, God is going to do his thing. Like, God reveals himself to people, like, in God's timing. Like, not in our timing. Like, I'm sure you'd love to have your cousin with you at church. And, like, because I love bringing my family to church. But, like, hey, everybody, this is my uncle. Like, this is my nephew. This is my cousin. And, like, because, like, my church home is, like, where I was saved. Like, I go, like, me and this church go, like, way back. So it's cool to, like, bring other people from other aspects of my life to my church because, like, I don't know. It's like, so deep and meaningful to me that I just love bringing people into my church and, like, showing them, like, this is my true spiritual home because I was saved there, you know? But, again, God has to work in that person's life for them to want to come. And even though, like, you really love sharing that with that person, like, now may not be the time. But it doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just not this week, if that makes sense. Okay, girl, what am I freaking doing? Okay, I remember what I wanted. I wanted to do another, like, space fun thing. But I wanted... Oh, God, is this gonna work? Let's just see. I'm gonna pin that back. And then I'm gonna try to, like, braid this. I think I'm gonna do the space buns again. I think I already said that. And this is gonna be, I think it's called a Dutch braid. So, like, the braid is gonna sit on top of the head. So that means that when you do a Dutch braid, the strands go behind the center strand. So that's like the secret to braiding is, like, with how your braid sits is, like, oh no, where's my third strand? I don't know if I can talk and braid at the same time. When you braid, where you put your side strands in relationship to your center strand changes the way that your braid looks. So see, like, I have my side strands, my center strand, and then I'm going to put them behind the center strand. Oh, this is a mess. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think maybe I need to keep all my hair that direction. Then it'll be easier. Okay. Go behind. Behind. Forgot, like, what a workout this is to braid. Behind. Okay, now we have a nice start to that, see? Then we add, then we go behind again. And then add to this side. Then we go behind the center again. Pick up more hair. Go behind. Ugh. Pick up more hair, and then go behind. Ah! No! Not the knot. Okay. And then go behind. So see, it kind of gives me a braid. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to take this and put this little hair tie around this. I didn't do this the last time, the last 2 times that I did this hairstyle, but I'm going to try it this time. I'm going to make sure this is, like, nice and tight too. Because I want my braid to actually show this time. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's like a little, it's like a little ponytail. You get more confidence when you're tan? Yeah, same. Same. And, like, I can take this out now. I don't want to, like, damage my skin for it, you know? Like, I know better than that now. Because, like, I used to just, like, lay out in the sun. I used to rush home from school so I could lay out in the sun, y'all. So bad for my skin. It really is, like, so bad for your skin. But, and plus, y'all know me, I cannot stand the heat. I cannot believe the way I used to be when I was younger. I used to, like, love to lay out in the sun, and the hotter, the better. Like, it would make, like, something about the heat would, like, just, like, it, like, releases your endorphins or something, and, like, it would make me so happy. And then I'd fall asleep like that, and then wake up, like, toasty brown. And I would love to see, like, my tan lines progress throughout the summer. And, oh, that was my stuff back in the day, y'all. But that's not good for your skin. So bad. So, so, so bad. So we're doing the same thing on this side. Just, like, going behind the center strand. This is probably the hardest braid I've ever done. And my nails need to be done. I did my nails last week, but, like, I kind of, like, I just didn't do them right. I didn't seal up the edges right, so they were, like, catching on everything. And y'all know that I Sabbathed yesterday, so, like, is that even proper? Can you even say that as a verb? I don't know, I'm making it a verb, whatever. And, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but, like, I did my toenails because I was like, toenails to me are a lot easier than nails. But, like, when I do my nails, it's just very tedious and long. And I can do my nails for, like, I think I've taken, like, 5 hours. Because I take breaks and stuff when I do them because it's, girl, it's a lot. See? Freaking catching on my nails. But, that feels like work. So I was like, I am not doing that. No nails on the Sabbath. I can make bracelets, I can read my Bible, I can read my Christian books, but, like, we are not doing no nails on the Sabbath. No, 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 no. So that's why my nails didn't get done yesterday. My toes did. But I'm probably going to do, like, a yellow, like the same yellow that I did my toes and my nails, but you can see my nails are green for St. Patty's, girl. Okay. I wonder if my hair is still, like, parted right in the back. It kind of looks cute like that. It kind of looks like Game of Thrones. I've never even watched that show. I don't feel like I would like it because it's probably too scary for me. I don't, y'all who new here, I don't like anything that's too scary. Or anything that's, like, disturbing. I quite frankly can't handle it. Okay. Tie this one back, and then take this, and then we're gonna start putting, ooh! My hair is still too soft because I just washed it last night. You know when your hair is, like, super soft and you can't, like, get, like, a grip on it? There. So we're gonna put it up. Ow. I don't know, y'all. Can I make it? Okay. She made it. Okay. There's one. There's one. Like, Putsy's watching. Like, what the heck is she doing this time? Putsies. Oh, my cat sees the hair ties. That's what it is. Where's the lid to this dang thing? This is a the watermelon by who makes this? Tree Hut. Smells delicious, but I saved it. Y'all know that I like to save containers for stuff. Okay. Okay. No! I had it and then I lost it, just like that. Okay. No. Stay. Ah! My bracelet caught on it, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh! Yep. I felt that. I felt that one freaking. And now my cat's gonna go get it. Okay. Try this again. You know what? Y'all know what? See, if I didn't have that Christ-filled day of rest yesterday, if I didn't have that Christ-filled day of rest yesterday, I might not be able to laugh at this. Please read my read my description before y'all type in my chat. And I just broke another one. Okay, okay, plan B. Let me just use a different type of hair tie for this second one. You know what? I'm just use this. Yay, green for St. Patty's. I mean, these little hair ties that I use, like these little beige hair ties, are really meant for braids. So when I was bartending, it was like I worked at this place that was like outside. If you watch my long form videos, you know what I'm talking about. And I got heat stroke at work. And from then on, I just wore braids to work because it kept my hair like out of my way. No, I don't want it to like flop over like that. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look. Fond memories from my time at Texas Roadhouse, y'all. I miss working there. Working at Texas Roadhouse is like the best place to work, y'all. The best. The best. Hands down my favorite. Oh. I'm just gonna pin this down. I wrapped the end around it and wasn't talking about what I was doing, sorry. But that is what I just did. And it's okay if it's kind of messy, like that's kind of the vibe of this look. So with this one I'll show you. So I put the my goodness, can we not? My charm bracelet keeps catching on my hair. And then put this one on here. I need another bobby pin. You know what? There we go. There's my freaking bobby pin. I have Miss Possessive by Tate McRae going through my mind. I'm gonna use a barrette because I don't feel like fishing for no bobby pin, girl. Just kidding. We're gonna fix this with bobby pins, girl. This is how they always look. I honestly forgot about this part. So I'm gonna pin down the sides. There. Pin down that side. See, I'm already feeling like a leprechaun. Yeehaw! Yee freaking haw! And then you just like pin down the sides, and then it like, my nails keep catching on my hair, y'all. It's the most annoying thing. And for whatever reason, my mom is always trying to like get me to write out my nails like the last possible second. She's like, well, they still look really good. She's like, well, it's not St. Patty's Day yet, so like, why don't you leave them on? And it's like, Mom, like, I literally can't wash my hair without my nails like catching on my hair. Like, I don't know. My mom will like ride her nails out to like the point that she's holding them down like this. See, I can't stand that. When it's time for them to come off, it's time for them to come off, bestie. Okay. Where did my thing go? Okay. I don't know why. I don't know if my cat clicked my computer or what. Okay, boom. We still here. We still here. I actually start when I want to start carrying this around in my purse as like, because like my new purse doesn't have like compartments, so like I'm having to put like little makeup bags in it and stuff to like organize all my stuff. What do I want to do on my lips, y'all? What do I want to freaking do? This hairbrush, get this out of here. It's gross. Ugh. Huh. What do I want to do? Maybe I'll use this nude. Maybe we'll see how that goes. What color is this? Totally Toffee by Maybelline. And this is Loyalist by Maybelline. I saw this girl put this stuff on, and she like dabbed it on, and it looks so smooth. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, whoo. If you've ever worn this stuff, like, you know, like, it can go on like really gloppy and like thick and like emphasize like all the lines on your lips. Oh. And then I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Gloss and Moon. And that's the lip. Ooh, what's that? And then I think I'm going to go in with a peachy blush. Just because like I'm liking the peach with the green makeup looks. This is CoverGirl Cheekers. I really like to apply my blush like up here, like this. Like I like the snatched look. Nope, there goes the brush. I'm trying to find my that little eyeliner thing that I always use for my freckles. There it is. Because I like bringing back this freckle. And then put one there too. And maybe even like right here. A little Marilyn Monroe moment. Hello. Okay, and let me show y'all my new purse. Hold on, let me go get it. This is my new purse. It's a 9 West. I just think it's so pretty. I love the gold detailing on it. And then it comes with like this like smaller purse, and I've been using it as a wallet. And then sometimes I just wear this one. I just think it's so minimalistic and like just classy. And I've actually been doing a pretty good job of keeping it clean. Like I'm one to like trash my purses and like drag them around, and like all this stuff will be like coming off of them, but I've been doing a pretty good job. And this one's really cool because it actually changes shape. You can like buckle this little thing in the middle, and then it like, look, now it's like a different shape, right? But I'm really enjoying my new purse. Oh my gosh, my hair looks crazy. But yeah, this is the look from today. So y'all can get a better close up. It's like really soft, like greens. Very different from the other stuff that I've done. Oh my gosh, my hair looks even crazier up close. It's okay, it's not supposed to be perfect. Why is this one like topsy-turvy? Oh. But yeah, anyways, this is the look from today, y'all. Like, it turned out, like, really soft. By the way, look who's here to say hi. It's Putsy! It's Putsy! Say hello. Say hello. Putsy has an Instagram. It's called Putsy the Traveling Cat if you want to see more of Putsy. He's been in a funky mood lately, y'all. At like 2 or 3 a.m., he like starts jumping down from my bed. Like, we'll run across the room, like, run back this way, that way, jumps back on the bed, will shake my whole bed, then jump down, and the cycle repeats. And then eventually I just shut the door, and I'm like, you're done. You're done. Exactly, center of attention. Alright, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me in my live today. I hope y'all have a very happy St. Patty's Day. If I don't see you tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. But yeah, please have a blessed night, y'all. Be safe. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye.